Multi-exclusive dimensional being card with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about Nick Cannon, suicidal thoughts. Because you already know, as Ryanbowers, which is one of his relative friends, had basically passed away, which was saying that he committed suicide. And I don't want people to look at death like it's something bad, but when you just commit suicide and it wasn't your time to go, as far as where you supposed to let things run and flow like the waters, you got to understand and understand. Pain and suffering is something that this guy witnessed. He was in a coma. He was shot by a police officer. Feel me? And he was in the coma for almost a year, they said. This is a strong man. Best to believe that shit. But if you don't really have the proper support or the proper cast to basically be there by your side, things can get very shaky. Things can get really out of place. So, of course, we really don't know what was going on inside this guy's head. But as y'all know, he did commit suicide. So, committing suicide is very bad and is very demonic. And what it does is it brings you back right into the circumstance situation of where you left previously, which means you can come back into this vessel, which means your spirit can rise, but you can come back down. Your soul can basically may not rise and may still be down here, because the feelings and emotions that he was going through and that he was casting was basically in a demonic negativity way. So with that being said, when this is taking place, all it's gonna do is lead him right back into the same boat that he was in previously. Feel me? So it's like, damn. The whole point is being in a good state of being when you die. So when you do die, when you basically want to commit suicide, don't kill yourself. Just stop thinking. You're gonna kill the spirit. Stop having feelings and emotions. You're gonna kill the soul. Stop eating. You're gonna kill the body. This way you have more ways of basically knowing how to lead his body without doing it in a catastrophic way. But then again, we don't know if he committed suicide. That's what the news of Nick Cannon and all other casts are saying, or actually putting out there. And of course, he said that if he survives and fight this chaotic event, which is a circumstance, which is an experience, then he will put out his album. But now, let's get on to Nick Cannon, because now he on the verge of having suicidal thoughts. So with that being said, if your thoughts is suicide, that means you in a wrong state of awareness, and of course you're catching a whole lot of negative attention. Also, he did explain who runs the banks, which is not really the God's child or the Rothschild or these satanic puppets or whatever you want to call them, because they are just spirits and bodies just like us. It's just basically channeling the stars and channeling the energies, which we're going to basically get into very soon. So, of course, when you are in that position, you don't have to pay no rent. You don't have to pay no bills. You don't have to do shit. You just do what you do. Feel me? You're just basically in a position to control the world. But you really don't control the world. See, when we talking about who runs this world, we all just spirits and bodies. And we have certain spirits that get physically attached, basically create ghosts to basically try to control and manipulate this world. And this is just free will. But, it's universal law. At the end of the day, the longer you stay out here, the more you got to deal with. But basically, these spirits and bodies, they don't really care. They want to just take full control of this shit. And basically, we are in the age of Aquarius, which is the revolution time, which is the new age, which is the independence, which is you basically got to know how to do things in moderation and take care of yourself. Because as you can see what's going on with this fake-ass pandemic going on, this little fake coronavirus shit, as y'all can see, Nick Cannon, of course, he was explaining what was going on, who runs the banks, with all these kind of circumstances and situations that were taking place and taking shape and form of who was doing this and doing that. But as y'all know, we are not black Israelites. Get that out your mind. Because the spirit, which was Abraham, he was a demonic spirit and he summoned demon spirits. And of course, they was in control of Judaism, also Christianity, and it was another religion that they was responsible for. But of course, Christianity, religion, all that shit, he's basically, he was used as a vessel in some way, shape, or form, or depending on that, or whatever he was basically saying was not really accurate. You are not no damn black Israelite. You need to find your spirit, find your spirit, find your space, find your location. So, that brings me back to today. Because, today is the new moon, which is basically, the moon is in Cancer. So, that's dealing with the home security. That's dealing with feelings and emotions. That's also dealing with vividness. That's dealing with past experience, things that took place and took shape and form in the past. That's basically the dreams and experiences that you're going to be having. And now also, the moon goes into Leo, which is center of attention, drawn to that. So, basically, today's date is July 20th. July 7th. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Today is the 20th. So basically July 7th. Today is the 20th. 7 plus 2 is 9. And basically 0 represents more space, opportunity. Now, today is 2020, which is the Cancer year, the year of death, transformation, rebirth, generation, family, caring. Feel me? When you add 9 plus 40, you basically get 13. 3 plus 1, 4. That's their favorite number. And of course, the emperor represents a celebrity, or somebody that's sitting in the chair, somebody that's basically a celebrity, a sense of attention. Of course, death is basically death and transformation, rebirth, regeneration. So as y'all know, those 2 cards that I just showed you was the same cards that was played in Lil Marlo's death, also Kobe Bryant's death. Now, when we're talking about suicidal deaths and suicidal chaos, and it's saying the canon, as y'all can see, these 2 cards, that goes to show that it could be a possible chance that someone in power that's in control of Nick Cannon or celebrities, somebody that's hidden behind the scenes, either killed Brian Waters, and also they're going to basically come after Nick Cannon because they basically hit him where it hurts. They got rid of him on his job, and they took away all his show. But of course, they put somebody else there to replace him. Just like that, they don't give a fuck about you. And the moon is in Aries, so you got to be very careful. And it's in the 180 degree. You got to be very careful about what you do, because your career can basically be going like that. You can be going like that. So you got to be careful what you say and what you do, especially if you ain't got a lot of protection with you, especially if your ass ain't into the stars, especially if your ass ain't into astrology. So now when we talk about this emperor and this death shit, today is a possible chance that a celebrity can die today. And I repeat, this is the prediction. It could either be Nick Cannon or somebody else, which is another celebrity. And the stuff, people, places, and things will lie. But I'm doing this shit first because I'm basically, I'm all into this shit. So basically, what's going on? Somebody like either Nick Cannon or a celebrity is gonna die today. And I keep telling people, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not from this planet. Feel me? I'm just more into the stars. I'm not just a logical ass person. Feel me? I'm right brain and left brain at the same time. So basically, I'm giving it to you basically from another planet, and I'm basically bringing my shit down to this planet to basically put it down into practicalization. So at the end of the day, don't look at me as some damn conspiracy theorist, because basically I'm predicting this shit. And later on, you're gonna get a news request about a celebrity dying. And I did it with the last celebrity that just passed, which is a little model. And of course, the same numbers was 13, and the same numbers with Kobe Bryant was 13. These numbers. This is 13 is their favorite number. As you can see, also say Friday the 13th. That's death. That's awareness. That's transformation. That's rebirth. Feel me? And also 13 is basically when you get to Pisces and you add another number. That's 13. That's basically after. That's basically dealing with Aries. But also the 4. Today's number is 4 too. And today's astrological number is 4. So somebody is definitely guaranteed to die. And that's basically the moon is in Cancer. And that's basically they want you to moan somebody's death. They want you to cry. But basically, we're not supposed to be doing that. We're not supposed to be planting those seeds. We're not supposed to be planting seeds like that. We're supposed to be planting seeds that's basically going to see rebirth, make us grow and do things, and how we see things and how things is played out. So, I already did this prediction. So, celebrity is going to die today. Feel me? Don't be out here crying and all that other shit. Feel me? Let them go in peace. Feel me? And depending on their state of awareness, whether they did die with a smile on their face, this will dictate a whole lot. Feel me? Because that's the thing. You want to die in a good state of being. You don't want to die in a catastrophic way. And this shit goes real deep. But be very careful, though. Real shit, I love y'all.